Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Oh, he's not speaking yet. Okay, let's take a look where we are today. We're trading inside the previous day. So it looks like we are a bit of a sideways movement at the moment. Nonetheless, we have a range day of that's a 600 point between the two highs. So give it a bit and see how it develops, where the market wants to take us to. At the first sight, if we watch what the market should do, so we made a change of character to the downside, we had a retest. We actually did not have a ball structure to the downside, but we didn't even have a ball structure to the upside too. So we're actually sideways movement at this point. And it's a bit unclear at this state what the market exactly wants to do. We did come in at 4 hour and we had some bullish reaction off of that, so that's a good sign that we have actually an upwards movement. But as long as we don't close above 25,044, we are still ranging at this point. So let's see what this market brings us. If you would have taken this high, I would have loved to enter this immediately too long off of it. Because we came up, we made a bounce, we had a full retest off of it, and now we're slowly moving back up. So if we move up, this will be the first high that we take. Do we have news today? Good morning, everyone. So, 2 more minutes, we have the hour break, and then we will see what the market does. There was a good opportunity yesterday to take a trade. I did not take it, I didn't feel it, and I wasn't feeling 100% either. Morning Veerle, morning Niklas. This is a news scandal, by the way. 7 o'clock, that was the news. So at this point it looks like we still want to go lower. We didn't close the high, so we didn't take the high. We did fill up the full gap. So if we continue downwards, the most obvious thing is that we will take out of this liquidity right here, we come to this lower part. We do need to watch once we close this news candle at the bottom, how we act off of it. That's the only one. If you're new to news candles, they like to take the highs and the lows of a news candle. So this was the high of the news candle, and now we're actually heading to that low. Asia high. This should be Asia high. So this wick you can watch as Asia high. If I enter a trade, you will see it on the screen, of course. I'll be a bit more in silence. Unless you have any questions, I will answer, of course. Remember, we're trading inside days, so this is now the second time that we traded inside a day. Yesterday is one of those good examples that we actually took out previous day high and previous day low. We took out both sides actually. Would have been nicer if this, once we tapped that daily gap yesterday and this candle started moving, that we actually already took that high. So that would have been break of structure back to the downside and then the continuation, of course. But now we're actually trading inside, still this 4-hour down movement. And as long as we don't break that high, we're still in that down movement thread. So keeping that in mind. Same in the hourly, we came up. Those were nice candles, by the way. News was around this area. Then we actually, see, this was a news candle, I believed. And then afterwards, we took it fully back. Just before closing, actually, that was. Asia was actually a nice momentum to play that continuation. We have 1, 2, 3 spots actually where we could have traded, and now here the fourth actually. We're being a bit cautious because this was just a Newsweek candle, that's all. So starting next week, it will all be on Discord, live streams. And I'm still figuring out if I'll do one longer stream and just one stream instead of two. Yeah, all of you can give an opinion about that. I would stream once or twice a day. How you guys feel about it? I believe I prefer to do one stream myself instead of two, so that we actually, that's a breach by the way, to the upside. It's not just for myself, it's just to be more focused too. If I have to be here one time for 4 hours, that would give me more focus than actually coming twice 2 hours. But I'd love to hear your guys' opinion. I know some of you have sometimes the morning session free and sometimes the afternoon session. And like I said, this will probably be the last week that I go on YouTube live streams. The rest of the time will be in Discord from then on. There is more volatility in the afternoon than in the morning session, but both of them are just equally as good to trade off. And instead of then streaming 2 hours, I would stream until we got a nice indication till we have the trade. At least 4 hours then, that would be like from 9 to around 12. Or maybe from 8 to 12. So it would be one longer stream then. Or until we get that trade that actually plays out nicely. The second question I got for you guys, do you want me to do fully new account on TopStep and just level it up from starter to finish, that you can see what I actually do? You can just follow along then. If you take the same trades, you will get the same outcome, of course. If so, let me know. Because if I get in Discord, I don't have to show trading view. I can share every day the profits that we make off of it, that account, and just continue to grow it. Maybe that helps inspire you guys also to continue what you're doing. Yeah, I can. On Discord I can do what I want. That's fully private, so it doesn't need to be recorded. So on Monday is my birthday, so I'll take a talk with my wife and see how we do it. The reason why I didn't long this is we're still not fully in an uptrend, so I want to see how we act. This looks rather bullish, so we came, we tapped, we had a strong action, we have a strong bullish candle, so everything looks bullish at this moment, so just let this trade play out, see how it brings, or what it brings. If we take out the highs, we will definitely take all of these highs out. That would be the first idea. At least Asia high would be the first, of course, and then see if we can take out this way here. If we can take out previous day high, that would indicate that we definitely have a chance to go higher today. That would be a nice indication to see that the market continues to rally upwards. I'll share a link in the chat if you want to get into the Discord. Send me a DM though, that I know who you are exactly. Here's a link. I just do a YouTube stream maybe. On YouTube, then the only thing that I will do on YouTube will be crypto maybe. And some informational stuff if we have a new kind of trading style. If we have to change something on one of the ways of entry models that I have. And on the account I will trade only continuation trades at this point. They look the most obvious to scale the account up the fastest. And if I have to pick one of the two sessions, which one would you prefer that I do? The morning or the afternoon session? Do you prefer New York's time or do you prefer actually London time? Thanks, Blake. Het is nu dan. Of hij nog niet?
What are you doing?
To change the thumb. Ten minutes still open. Now open will probably move the market up and take out Asia high at least. That still would be under the liquidity spot, so definitely possible that we just take out Asia in a minute. I'll be right back. A good 5 more minutes till open. We will definitely have that push then. At this point it looks like still it wants to go up. We came in with a value gap, but we had every time a reaction. The only thing that I see a bit of a down movement that's possible is just that 5 minute value gap that we're still inside of, but let's be patient and see if what open brings. That's about 5 minutes from now. Zat er ook in? Nee, er zat een vervuiling heb je uit niet achter keer. Of kijk je daar niet meer achter?
Ja, oké.
Een minuut.
Ja, ik heb het ook gezien, die stond daar rechts met stap. Omdat die 5 minuten nog niet gemaakt was. Ik heb aan de ads dus.
Stop ze opnieuw en blijf staan altijd. The thing will be, of course, if we start doing this on and Discord again, and if I have to take a new Topstep account from scratch, you will only be able then to see my trades, of course. It will not be possible to see and the orb and my trades. I will not take the orb at the moment, just will trade that continuation movement, of course. But you can follow along then. Three more minutes still open. I'm exactly actually still at that range of the orb. For the pre-op anyways. Always be patient and don't look at the outcome. Just be okay with everything we do. It's just a trade. It's just one more. Dat komt lukt niet, dus dan back in. So anybody that just started to join us, I'm John, by the way, and Initia is my wife, or actually, yeah, my partner. We've never been married, so I can't call her my wife actually. And if you have any emotions while you are trading, I can suggest only one thing: let TP hit or let stop hit, nothing in between, until you get over that emotion. It will take you about 30 trades to do. If you have 30 trades and take them all, every time you see your setup play out, just take it and let it be done with it. So here's open. To all new traders out there, I can tell you a few things. First of all, make sure that you journal, and do go over the journal too. Even though we can give you a setup how to trade, you still need to implement it. And make sure that you always watch your journal afterwards too, so that you can go over it once a week and see how it actually evolves, that you can get better. So by the trades that I've been taking on this setup, I'm up 20.6 R. I gave away. So these were trades, all continuation trades at this point. We had a very nice win streak and then a few less. We did have two break evens inside. So this was actually like the third. I just took like 0.1, so that's also break even. So 1, 2, 3 break evens and then a hash. And very nice. And what did I see out of all these trades is actually if I just took full TP or full stop, my R would actually be like twice the amount. And that you can only see actually after that you first of all log your trades, and second of all go back to them. So just open them, watch them and see the outcome afterwards. What if we did it differently? You don't have to see it as the moment itself, you can only evolve afterwards. That means if you take trades later on the state and you have rewatched your diary and seen, or your journal, and seen you do certain things multiple times over and over again, I see that the outcome was better if we actually left the trade running. The only thing that you can do afterwards is just leave your trades running longer and just be okay with it if it hits your stop, and also be okay with it if it doesn't hit your stop or if it hits your TP. So the outcome doesn't matter. The outcome is that you will make money afterwards. You just need to be able to be okay by letting go. And if you don't have it easy seeing $200 pop up and down, take a bit less until you feel comfortable by just letting your TP hit or your stop hit. In time it will increase. Now the same for this movement right here now. You could have felt very strange when this came, like, how many points was this? 5 points from your stop, it came back down at open, now it sits here, so you can do multiple things. The only thing that we can do actually is nothing right now. Just let it be okay what the outcome is. Like, I've seen how much this actually delivers in less than a month now. We're up 20 hours, so this would have been or more than actually already full account that you got out of it. So actually, if we start trading this from the 20th of, by November the 20th, we should get to around our first payout. So about a month, so definitely possible. But also then, don't look at that part, just be okay with how the trades move, be okay with the outcome, and just repeat the process again. It's just sticking to a fixed plan. That's all what we need to do. Every plan has a good outcome if you tested it. And this is live tested, so this is from 46 to that is 30. So that would be 10. That's 20. This is 30 trades, so in a live environment tested. Yeah, back testing is easy. Live environment is something different. But if you can see in a back testing that it works just as good in live environment. You just need to be having more patience, that's all. And if you don't feel comfortable looking at the screen, just close the books. Do something different while you're in that trade. It doesn't always need to hit TP fully. Be okay with also if it just comes like 5 points from your TP and just take it. I believe I really have to start trading ES instead of NQ. ES is way much cleaner again. So 8 minutes in the open, not much movement. A bit of an undecided market at this point. It's still looking bullish at this point, so everything still looks like it wants to go higher. So that was 10 minutes from open. So if you watch that 15 minute, you can definitely see this is still a bullish candle, so nothing shows us yet any not strength in this market. They are not very big, the candles, but they're still pushing higher. And Asia high is actually very nearby, so that would be a very nice indication that we take out at least one liquidity pool. So if you ever feel any kind of, I don't know where the market is headed to, just zoom out again, take it from a widest perspective, so look at it from a different angle. So this is Asia high, by the way, so not sure how much that would be. That's daily high. Not sure if anybody added. My wife added it, by the way. I forgot to mention it. She added on this candle somewhere. For the next 2 minutes we should take out Asia high. Now we should continue, of course. So that's Asia high. If you add it, I would take one off right on Asia high. That's the first liquidity pool that we actually touched now. So I didn't have super strength on it. I hope you took some profit on Asia high. It's on the screen for a reason. Because this is a strong push off of Asia high. Give it another minute, see how it acts, but this looks like it will change hands right there. So if you watch the minute, we can also see what happened. So what did we do? We actually touched the high and we got strong rejected off of it. Immediately a minute pushed back down. So now in the next few minutes we will see if it wants to take out all the liquidity lower, yes or no. This will not take 5 minutes from now to see what it wants to do. I know it wasn't the biggest trade to take profit on Asia high, but that was the first major liquidity pool that we had. That was a session high. And if you didn't take profit, now you have a second chance actually. That's just like 2 points off. We do have our opening range right now at this point, so London's open. If or breaches again to the upside right now, that would be an indication that we have a strong market and that we could go quite higher. So then the next target would be at least previous day high. So this is the second tap of Asia high. So here I don't want to see a rejection again. Now I do want to see that continuation. If we tap it once and we get stopped off of it, that's okay. But the second time is not actually very good to see. And if this 2 minutes closes higher and we take out previous day high, you can put your stop at the orb slow actually of London itself, if you want to move it. But remember, the strategy says the first hour and a half we do not move actually our stops. Should be in the plan. So we to get it created. Good morning, Neil. So you had twice the chance now to take some profits. It would have been 1 hour at least. Yeah, 1.2. So we still didn't take out the high that I wanted us to see us take out. So this high I actually wanted us to take out. Now we had a change in character to the upside again, but at this point we're still, we just didn't take this, we're still trading in this 15-minute fair value gap actually to the downside. So this complete area, everything in between, still is trading to the downside. Once we took out this high actually, now we changed that. As long as we didn't, we are still trading to the downside. So reason why was this was actually a huge movement down. We came back up, we tapped that 50% level, actually 62. We moved back down and we traded inside. So once we actually came into that 4-hour gap, we moved back up, and as long as we don't take highs out, we're still moving in the direction of the first move, and that was this one. So this was a second move to the down. We didn't break the lows yet, so this is just an inside retracement move, and this is again a retracement move from this one still. So this is just a chop, a sideways market. Now we just need to be patient. So hope at least you guys took some profits here. Go back to the low of the orb as opening. If we breach to the downside, we definitely have some movement to the lows. If it's in your plan, you can take of course the second one too, if you took one profit right here or two. So no trades yet for me. Still being patient. Now we're trading a continuation, so we can see perfectly fine now that we actually traded from highs to lows and just sitting here in between those two ranges. If this is now like this shown or ranged on the sideways, we just need to be aware if we're trading sideways that we take a bit sooner profit. So this trade was 1.2 at least that you could have made out of it. If you just took it to the highs of Asia high, that was actually a 1 hour. If you added to this trade when we came down, it was definitely an hour that you could have made. And I still don't see any 15-minute entries for myself, so probably, if I'm lucky, we will get one in the next 15 minutes. Yeah, thanks for telling me the sound didn't work. I was actually already speaking. I forgot. I didn't remember to put it back on. So it looks like no trading for me. I hope you all did take at least some profits when I told you to take it. That would have been the stop. We can all see that this is just a sideways market, so I would stay off of it until the market shows you exactly what it wants to do. It's not most favorable price action that we have seen lately. So it looks like I will have a no trading session. If you did make some profits this morning from the pre-orb, share it please, that would be very much appreciated. You could at least make 1 hour out of it, or more if you added it. And I was still actually in that same area. Nine more minutes in this hour, and we're still actually at the same movement of the first 15 minutes. So that was a very exciting hour, I must say. But I've seen that actually that was the same movement that we had. Asia was about the same, so it moved 60 points or 100 points in 8 hours, and this was news, so that was a 60-point move of news. It was also a very slow market. After 2 days great Asia, we had again a slower market. So this will be a no trading session for me. It's all okay. So starting on Monday, send it in Discord what you guys want me to do. If you want me to keep doing just the morning session or the afternoon session, I'll take a vote out of it. Where the people want me to see it most. I'll start with that. Let's see how it works out if I can do it 3 to 4 hours in a row. Instead of twice, 2 hours. I will still share, of course, all the trades that I take afterwards, if I'm behind the computer. I was hoping that Euros would help a handout, but I haven't seen him for a while. If anybody's up for taking the afternoon session, let me know too. Okay, 6 more minutes. I'll call it a day. I would recommend, if you are trading in the morning session still, that you at least want to see that the market moves to a certain direction. At this point, the market is just fully sideways. There is no 15-minute gaps inside, so there is actually no price action or movement of price action. Even though we had a rejection off of it, we came back, we didn't close below any huge wicks, so at this point we're still moving up. Nothing is indicating yet that we want to go down.